We've got 12 seconds left. 12 seconds left here at First Energy Stadium. Mayfield. That pass is batted down. Third down. And it'll be 4th and 10. 10 seconds left. Let's see. Are the Browns going to go for the field goal? Greg Joseph is going to come in. Let's see. Field goal. 3 missed field goals and 3 missed extra points. Both tied for the most in the NFL. He's missed an extra point today. A 55-yard attempt. 55 yards. Here's the snap. Kick is down. No good. No good. And this game's going to overtime. Missed it off to the wide to left. And we have 5 seconds left. And this game is going to overtime. The 3rd overtime game for the Browns this season. Week 1 at home against the Steelers. Tied last week in Oakland. A game we should have won, might I add, but we lost. So now this game is going to overtime. But Baltimore is going to take the knee. No, they run a play. But this game, we're going to overtime again. 3rd time this year, the Browns will go to overtime. Week 1 against the Steelers, the game was tied 21-21. And then, yep, Ravens and Browns are going to overtime. And Cincinnati just won, and they are 4-1. So, it is, we've got overtime. Overtime. 1 10-minute period. A touchdown or safety on first possession wins the game. If score is tied after team's first possession, next score wins. No coaches' challenges. So, here's the all-important coin flip. And I hate that the NFL overtime is just another 10 minutes. It should be the college rules where the team chooses offense or defense, and then they start at like the 40. Cleveland wants the ball first. But in college football, instead of doing another quarter, instead what it is, they line up at like the 45-yard line, and the offense tries to score a touchdown. And even if they do, the other team gets a chance to respond. I would prefer if the game was like that, if the NFL overtime was like that, instead of another 10-minute overtime. I think that would be so much more exciting. So, that's my feeling. Like I said, this is the 3rd overtime of the game for the Browns. They're 0-1-1 in overtime. 2nd overtime of the game of the season at home. And, yeah, Browns won the toss and elected to receive. So, let's see if Mayfield can do something. Or will Joe Flacco prove to be too clutch? Or will the Ravens defense do something? I don't know. It's 9-9. Start of overtime. If Greg Joseph had made the extra point on the Browns touchdown, we wouldn't be in overtime right now. So Baltimore kicks away, and we are underway with overtime here in Cleveland, Ohio at First Energy Stadium between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. 9-9. Well, it's definitely not. The score is not going to be close to my prediction of 27-21. I thought it would be low scoring, but not this low scoring. So, 1st and 10 for Cleveland on the, looks like about the 25-yard line. Mayfield takes the pass. Nope, it's Carlos Hyde, who looks like he was going to lose some yardage, but instead he picks up a few, and he picks up 2, so it's 2nd down and 8. Second down 8 for Ravens record is at 3-1. Browns are at 1-2-1. So there's a few possibilities for the records. Ravens can move to 3-2, or 4-1, or 3-1-1, and the Browns can move to 2-2-1, 1-3-1, or 1-2-2. So yeah. So let's see. Baltimore is closing the pocket quick. A touchdown wins the game, but the Browns are a long way from a touchdown. It's 3rd down and 13. 3rd down and conversions of 8+ yards. The Browns are 2 of 10. Mayfield gets out of it. 4th down, and the Browns will have to punt it. So not how you want to start overtime. So Flacco can now just lead the Ravens. Flacco can lead the Ravens into field goal range and have Justin Tucker kick it and win it.
Get it, buddy, get it.
There's a penalty, and if I had to guess, it's probably going on the Browns because almost all the penalties have gone on the Browns today. Oh my God! It's actually a penalty on Baltimore. That's a rarity. So it's 9-9. 7:57 left in overtime. So let's see what happens. 9-9. Let's see. Let's see what happens. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. What's up, future NFL MVP 021? Hi. 9-9. 7:57 left. Yes, go Browns. 7:57 left. Ravens are at about the 7-yard line, I believe. Flacco under center. Takes a snap. Looks to pass. It's caught by Crabtree, the former San Francisco 49er, who could not complete the pass in Super Bowl 47, and thus the Ravens won Super Bowl 47. And since the Browns elected to receive and could not do anything with it, it means next score wins. So if Baltimore is able to go down and kick a field goal, that would give them the win. So there's a lot of pressure on the Browns defense right now. 2nd and 2. Alex Collins. That is a first down for Baltimore. 7:20 left in the overtime period. Again, if neither team scores in this 10 minutes, the game ends in a tie. But if I had to guess, that is not gonna happen. Distance to the field goal target line for Baltimore, 36 yards. And Justin Tucker's career long is 61 yards. 9-9. Flacco fakes the play action pass. Flacco looking. Oh! If the defender had moved over a little bit, he could have had the interception. But instead, it was an incomplete pass, and it's 9-9. It is still 9-9. Next score wins. They hand it off. Buck Allen and Browns stop him right away. 6.5 minutes left in overtime. 3rd and 4. Again. Next score wins. So if Baltimore is able to drive down and kick the field goal, they win. So let's see. They have 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Flacco takes the snap, pass is caught. And that is a first down for Baltimore. And it looks like the Ravens. 5:48 left. Great route by the Ravens. 1st and 10 for Baltimore. They're 10 yards away from the target field goal line. Flacco takes the handoff, gives it to Collins, and he is running, and he is into Browns territory. But hang on. There's a flag. There's a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to go against the Browns. Or not against the Browns. I meant against the Ravens. 5:21 left. Yes, Dakota Reynolds, go Browns. 5:21 left. Penalty. Flag on the play. And it is a legal block in the back on Baltimore. On the receiver, Chris Moore. So the Ravens will be backed up, and they will not be on the Browns sideline or Browns side of the field. They would never be on the Browns sideline. You know what I meant. Lamar Jackson is playing quarterback for Baltimore now. They're going Wildcat. Lamar Jackson runs it. Hit at the 45-yard line. 5 minutes left. 2nd and 12. That was a gain of 4 for Lamar Jackson. 3 rushes for 10 yards for Lamar Jackson. Tucker is waiting on the sideline. 4:40 left. Flacco just is able to avoid the sack. And that should be called for intentional grounding, but it's not. And it's 3rd and 12. I think they're saying Buck Allen was in the area. So, yeah. So 3rd and 12, 4.5 minutes left. 4.5 minutes. This is a huge third down. Baltimore is on their own side of the field right now. Third and 12 for Baltimore, and they call timeout. 4:32 left. 2 timeouts remaining for Cleveland. 1 timeout left for Baltimore. 4:32 left. Third and 12. Third and 12 for Baltimore. 4:32 left. Baltimore 9, Cleveland 9. Ravens have a record of 3-1. Browns have a record of 1-2-1. Flacco is 17-2 all time against the Browns. Let's see. Third and 12. Next score wins. Third and 12. 4:32 left. Ravens line up. 1 guy in the backfield with Flacco. 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Flacco throws, incomplete. So it's 4th and 12. And I think Baltimore's not going to try a field goal from here, are they? I don't think Baltimore's going to try a field goal. So this game will continue. So Baltimore will punt it back to the Browns. Jabril Peppers calls fair catch inside the 20. 4:20 left in overtime. And the score remains Browns 9, Ravens 9. But the Browns do not have to go for the touchdown. They just need to kick a field goal. No wins. The Browns have no win in the last 36 games on Sundays. Average margin of loss, 10.8 points per game. 9 different starting quarterbacks since December 20th, 2015. Last win on a Sunday, December 13th, 2015 against San Francisco. I think Johnny Manziel was the quarterback for that game. Next score wins the game. Mayfield takes the snap, looks to throw, throws it to the right. There's a receiver, and he gets some good yardage, but there's a flag. And I think it's it's roughing the passer on Baltimore. So, all right. So the Browns are, Tony Jefferson called for the penalty. 9-9, 1st and 10 for Cleveland. 4:10 left. I'm not sure where the Browns' target line is for the field goal. I don't know. Browns have it at the Ravens' 44-yard line now. But we know that a pick 6 ends the game. 1st and 10, Mayfield. Good pass to Callaway. He hangs on to it. 4 minutes left. 2nd and 5. Greg Joseph is warming up. You know it's because of him that we're in overtime. Distance to the field goal target line, 12 yards. If Joseph had made the extra point when the Browns scored a touchdown, we wouldn't be in this position. Next score wins the game. 3:35 left. Mayfield takes the snap, throws, and there was no chance of that play working. And it's 3rd and 5. 3:2 left. 3:32 left in overtime. Again, if neither team scores, this game will end in a tie. Again. And that would move the Browns' record to 1-2-2. And that would move the Ravens' record to 3-1-1. Next score wins the game. 3:32 left. 3rd down and 5. This is the biggest 3rd down of the game so far. Mayfield takes the snap. Baker back, throws. I don't think he got that. Nope. It was dropped. And it's 4th down. And what are the Browns going to do? I think they're going to lead offense on the field and go for it. And the Chiefs beat the Jaguars 30-14. And the Jaguars were the #1 offense. So the Browns are going for it on 4th down. So, 4th down, 4th and 5. The Browns are 2 for 4 on field 4th down conversions this season. 4th and 5. Mayfield takes the snap, throws, and there is no flag on that play. I don't know how. And that is a turnover on downs. That definitely should have been a penalty. Oh, the reason they're not calling a penalty is because they're saying the ball was uncatchable. I don't know about that one. The guy leveled him. Oh, come on. That should have been a penalty. Now the refs are discussing it. Yeah, they're calling this play uncatchable. And you can't challenge that because there are no coaches' challenges. You tell me, is this ball uncatchable? Is this ball uncatchable? That's been called for a penalty. Was it? So now it's the Ravens' ball. 3:20 Flacco, and it is batted away at the line. 2nd 10. And again, next in. And I'm going to change the title of the live stream once it's over, because this is past 12 seconds. But anyway, 3:18 left in the overtime. And the Ravens have it. Let's see. Second and 10 for Baltimore. Flacco takes the snap, throws. Is that a catch? No, it is ruled incomplete. Let's see. Oh, I can't tell with that angle. Let's see. And 39-yard line for Baltimore. And it's 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 for the Ravens. Flacco takes the snap, looks to throw, just gets it off. Oh, they were going to call a penalty on that for pass interference, but they're not. And Baltimore goes 3 and out and 4th down. And it's 4th and 10, and Baltimore will have to punt it back to the Browns. And Mayfield gets another opportunity. Ooh, that could have been called for pass interference, but 3:08 left, and Baltimore punts it. And Jabril Peppers, he tries to make a decent return and does it. Gets up to about the 16-yard line. So about 2:57 left, and Mayfield will get another opportunity to win it. So, do you run the ball? Here's the play. Here's the play. It should have been called for illegal. That should have been called for illegal contact or something. I don't want to. They tried it personal. It's horribly wrong. The Browns tried to do a double reverse, and now they had okay field position at the 16. Instead, they lose you, and now 71. I'm not thinking on that play. 2:25. Honestly, not sure. I just saw somebody comment saying, I don't think they will win. What do you think? I'm honestly not sure because this kid's been such a struggle for both teams. Mayfield throwing. He gets out of there. gets a decent amount of yardage, which that is something you should never do, is try passing it out of your own end zone, especially in overtime. Because if Baltimore had sacked him, then in the end zone, it would have been a safety, and that's how they ended. 2 minutes remaining, 9-9. We are in overtime here at First Energy Stadium. 2 minutes remaining. It is third down. Panthers are leading the Giants 33-31. Chargers are leading the Raiders 3-0. The Raiders, of course, last week's opponent. The Chargers, next week's opponent against the here at First Energy Stadium. Bengals are 4-1. Steelers defeated the Falcons. I don't know if I'll start playing video games on my channel or not. We'll see about that. So, we are 2 minutes away. Tie game right now. Mayfield, 3rd and 8. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. 3rd and 8. Mayfield gets out of there, throws the pass. It is caught, and he is on the Ravens side of the field, and they are Ravens side of the field. But I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel about this because Joseph hasn't been very reliable. I mean, yes, he made the field goal in week 3 against the Jets, but that wasn't under pressure. Again, next score wins the game. 1:25 left. Mayfield sends 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Running back in the backfield. And Baltimore calls timeout, and they have no timeouts left. And again, the kicker is warming up. And I don't know if I'll be able to keep live streaming because my battery is running low. So I'm going to try and do it for as long as I can. But I might have to stop this early and just do a regular video for the last few seconds. And that's why we're in overtime, because on the Browns touchdown, the extra point went doink right off the side of the goalpost, right off the side of the post. And then on another field goal opportunity, today he's 1 of 2 on field goals. 1:16, 1st and 10 for the Browns. Mayfield hands it off. Oh! And they're inside the 20, or inside the 30. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Less than a minute to go now. Greg Joseph is warming up. 55 seconds left. 45 seconds left. I have no idea how much battery I have left. Mayfield hands it off. 30 seconds left now. Browns have not used either one of their timeouts, and the clock continues to run. 20 seconds. We're down to 20 seconds, and the clock is still running. I'm not sure why the Browns aren't trying to get a playoff, but here they go. They line it up, run it. They get to about the 20-yard line, and they call a timeout. And now it all comes down to Greg Joseph. The Browns call a timeout. They're down to 1. 6 seconds left. It's all on the leg of all on the foot of Greg Joseph now. Next score wins. 6 seconds left. So we're either 6 seconds away from a Browns victory or another tie. Greg Joseph He's 1 of 2 on the day. He made a 35-yard field goal, missed a 55-yard field goal. This is a 37-yard attempt. 6 seconds left. Joseph says he's ready. It all comes down to Greg Joseph. Here's the snap. The kick. No good. Oh, it's good. And the Browns, and the Cleveland Browns win it. 12-9. In overtime, the Cleveland Browns get the win and move to 2-1 and drop the Ravens to 3-2. So I hope you enjoyed this live. If you did, hit that like button and go Browns. We are 2-2. Let's bring it on, Chargers.